Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. We're going to do one story, and that is about SBI VC trade site. There has been a lot of questions in regards to, is this site really live and what's happening? Okay, there is a website where someone has been so kind to collect the tweets of actual users. And these people are residents of Japan who have signed up, and since July 17th, there are lots of people using this site. So let's just read some. I'm going to summarize, and so you can get an idea as to the reputation that this site is building. So someone wrote, it's quick to connect by phone, and then gradually it will expand. It's safe, it's secure, and I don't worry about my coins being stolen. Somebody writes, easy to use, spreads are good. It's convenient with the SBI Net Bank, no transfer fee, free. It will become number one. No commission with SBI Bank to send money, able to send in a moment. I will buy on SBI. Decent charting tools. My summer bonus will go into the SBI Silver. That's a retirement instrument. Bought the cheapest at SBI. I registered on my smartphone in 10 minutes. The application was easy and deposit in about 3 minutes. Now, there were some negatives. One person's having trouble with their password. One person is writing that I heard it was hard to use. And somebody wrote, postcard finally arrived. Spreads are a little high. And then there are a few tweets where people are unhappy with the closed ecosystem. Now, this ecosystem is going to change. It was announced on the shareholders meeting in the presentation that it's going to change. But right now, if you buy from the SBI VC site, you cannot send it to another wallet. And if you have coins on another wallet out there, whether it be Coinbase, CoinCheck, Binance, wherever, you can't send those coins back into SBI VC. So right now, it is a kind of closed ecosystem, if you will. All right, I just want to recap. This was a presentation that Mr. Kitao, who's the CEO of SBI Group, he made a lot of great points, and I just want to reiterate because I think people are confused as to a tweet that came out just a couple of days ago. And what I want to illustrate here is he's not making any changes. He's on track, and this is the same information that we got in his tweet we actually had on July 31st of this year. Okay, so summarizing again, our ecosystem is almost complete. July 17th, we did no promotion. He's talking about the virtual currency trade site. Only put the notice on the front page and people just keep coming. Before we start, we need to complete our promotion. We have to do two things. One, we have to work with the FSA to clarify the rules. The FSA is the financial service agency. They are the watchdog in Japan. They set the standard for what it takes to get licensed, and they fall under the Ministry of Finance. They're a government entity, okay? Number two, we have to work with our colleagues to form our self-regulation organization. As I've said before, Japan very much works on a consensus basis, and they are all taking a proactive approach to create a body that's self-regulatory, and then it also enables some good communication between the exchanges who are licensed and the exchanges that are trying to get licensing with the FSA. And right now, the license is being attained by the SBI VC site. So they're in that process. Okay, he says, he goes on, it's premature to take aggressive steps. It must be the right moment for the rules set by FSA to be realized. And then he clearly puts his mouse, he's not fiddling with his mouse, he doesn't look at his screen. with conviction, he looks at the audience and says, "We are telling you, we will have the strongest spread in the entire industry." And he goes on to talk about his zero fee campaign. And we can promote a little. And if we keep going this way, others will not be able to make a profit. Many people will change their mind and give up because we are going to be at the top. So he kind of makes a reference to the FSA is going to be so happy with him because they have 160 applications in from people who want to start exchanges in Japan. And he thinks that the FSA is going to thank him because once he kicks in all of his ammunition, if you will, people are going to say, "Oh, no, thank you. I changed my mind. Well, I'm not going to go. I can't compete against this guy." So we will also grow the institutional investors. We will put in the order book, and we will make the remittance and being able to move the money in and out through other exchanges. And this will all happen in fiscal year 2018. Now, fiscal year in Japan ends March 31st. So they don't follow the Western calendar. It goes until March 31st. So basically, all those enhancements are going to take place in fiscal year 2018. And this was said in July 31st of this year. So for people who are saying that the tweet is a delay or a change, no, this was the original plan. So right now, the banks don't want to deal with cryptocurrency. I want to make this a decent space, ensure security, and follow anti-money laundering rules. We won't spend carelessly, but keep to our customer-oriented style, being the strongest in the world. And I'm telling you, you don't have to understand Japanese to follow his confidence and sureness and conviction. Just watch 1 hour, 11 minutes to 1 hour, 16 minutes, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I put the link in the comment section below. This is the tweet that everybody was thinking that Mr. Kitao had made some delay or change. No, he's reiterating what he said at the shareholders meeting. And in addition to these enhancements, he talks about bringing in Ethereum. And this is the full amount of information based on those enhancements. So the work order board is coming to the site still in the same time frame it was always going to come. The movement of currency is going to also be less in a closed ecosystem, but expand out, and Ethereum is coming. So I will put all of these links below. I want to give a special shout out to Mr. XRP Trump, Dr. T. He did a fantastic job today keeping the facts straight, and he has a lot of patience because there's a lot of people out there that got negative, and I just don't have that same amount of patience he has. And in combination with Dr. T, K Cool was also really, really great in working with him as a team to get the information out there. And last but not least, Mr. Rob Lee, throwing everybody coins. I just love this guy. And there's Mount Hood, one of the most beautiful mountains in Oregon. So if you want to stay on top of this, let me say that Dr. T and K Cool, who is an SBI VC customer, by the way, is a wonderful person, or two people to follow on Twitter. And you have to remember, Binance didn't want to deal with the FSA because they do have strict standards. He said, see ya, I'm out of here, I'm going to Malta. But Mr. Kitao has to go by the FSA's timeline. And he is a bank. He's not just going to get up and say, okay, I'm taking my banks to Malta. No. So those two things that he needs to accomplish, I'm sure he will, and he'll do it in good time. And he's on track to create those enhancements within fiscal year 2018. Okay, everybody, don't worry. Your fluff is coming soon. I'm going to put that together on a different video. I just really needed to get this one out right away. All right. See you. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.